Welcome to the Shabby And Man podcast. This is a very special episode that we are recording from the seaside, so it's all about sun, sea, sand, and stories from the beach. I'm Shabby.
I'm Man, and we forgot to bring our microphone, so we're just screaming into the phone.
Hoping that you can hear not just the crashing waves and kids squealing while they're making sand pits and doing cartwheels in the sand, but you can also hear the seagulls once in a while.
And we're acting like total tourists today. We're having fish and chips on the beach.
We've had our dollops of ice cream from these very famous ice cream shops that have been around for about 100 years.
And the kids, actually we came with the kids, by the way, they wanted to see, there's this mathematical thing here, wasn't there? Some principles of mathematics, some very famous book.
Yeah, there are these beautiful houses, crumbling houses where apparently Charles Dickens lived for a very, very long time and wrote some very famous books. So we are in the southeast of England and it is part of the Jurassic Coast, and this is our staycation, and we've had a few beautiful days in the sun on a beach.
Today's a bit windy.
It is.
Wrong day to be in my shorts, but still.
Yeah. And I don't know whether it has something to do with the fact that we're on a beach or we are in vacation mode. It makes you do all the touristy things even when we're actually in our home country, right? It's not a foreign country at all.
Yeah, I can't believe the prices we paid for ice cream here.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is this year post-COVID, because most people have had a staycation because they don't want to go through the hassle of COVID passports and quarantine and all the rest of it. Prices have been absolutely crazy.
But we had a good 3-4 days.
Yeah.
When are we leaving, tonight or tomorrow?
We're leaving tonight, late this evening. And it marks the end of summer, right? Once we are back, it's back to work, back to school. How have the last 6 weeks been for you?
Back to the grind. So that's okay. You say, I'm 6 weeks. से छुट्टी पर 6 weeks. You mean 6 days?
Yeah. No, I mean, this is the end of summer. Summer is technically 3 months. So now that we are ready to begin a fresh chapter, how do you feel?
What do you mean, how do I feel? I feel like most people feel. Sad, depressed, awful.
I was thinking I feel rejuvenated because I've had a bit of time off work. We've had a beautiful staycation. We've spent some time with our teenagers who the last thing they want to do is spend time with their parents. But I think when you're on holiday and if you are in a beachy place, especially on a sunny day, it just makes everything so magical.
Yeah, for the kids it's very simple. They only want to go where there's free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Otherwise they're not interested.
Yeah, but not so on the beach. I think even they had fun on the beach. But I think in the last 10 years, taking these ideal Instagram pictures on your vacay is also a very big part of everyone's holiday.
No, I think it's a very big part of your holiday.
No, I think it's a very big part of everyone's holiday. But it's good to have some time off. It just makes you value what you have. It just makes you, press Control Alt Del and start afresh.
I think one good thing we did was we kind of switched off from social media. I didn't actually turn on my my phone for hours and hours, which is very unlike me.
Yeah. And I think it also made us realize that we look for different things when we're on holiday. While the boys were happy to explore, read up, what is this town known for? What is the famous thing? Could we go and see this, that? And they were just happy being outdoors. For us, it was more looking at the antique shops, looking at the little treasures.
And like all good tourists, I brought a load of tat as well. I brought this sailor's hat, which I've got no idea what I'm going to do with. But I'll be too embarrassed to wear it down the street, I think.
Yeah. But and I've got a souvenir which we always take from every seaside, whether it's here or abroad, a fridge magnet, and I've got some tea towels that will look very beautiful on my oven, I'm confident.
What about these beach hats? Did you get a tea towel with a beach hat on it?
Yes.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone what the beach hut thing is? That you rent this little space basically.
Yeah. To put your towel.
On the beach.
Yeah.
And then when it's freezing, you just sit in there, or when it's raining, and it always rains when you're on holiday.
But they are painted in these beautiful colors, and they do look quite lovely on Instagram.
Why is everything Instagram for you?
I don't know, it's just one way of recording your holiday memories. You're right, sometimes it's more about the photo than about the memory, but I think when we look back, and Facebook does this so often, it shows you your holiday memories from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It just gives you a glimpse of how quickly the children have grown up and how quickly life has moved on.
My holidays are locked in my dimag.
Is it?
They're lovely memories that I remember, I treasure, I keep inside my head. I suppose you're right. Sometimes if you flick through your Instagram, you might rekindle some memories.
And I'll tell you why I say this. Because this is the second time, or maybe the third time we're coming here. It is one of our favorite seaside places. And
It's a quick getaway, that's why. It's not too far from us.
And it's really beautiful. It's not completely touristy, but it's really, really beautiful. And I talk about the importance of holiday photographs only because the other day something showed up on my Facebook page. It was Rohan, our younger son, about 6, 7, 8 years ago, and he was standing next to the statue of a sailor outside a very famous fish and chip shop here. And we passed the statue of that sailor this time round, and Rohan was towering over that statue. And in that first photograph, he's barely up to the fisherman's waist. So it just kind of shows, how quickly time passes.
Or how tall your son has become.
That's right. Well, that's it. I think it's time to say bye-bye now.
That was very quick and short.
Yeah, because I do need to, before the sun goes behind the clouds, I want to go back to the beach again and get my feet wet, essentially. We are on the beach, but get my feet wet one more time.
Just so you all know that the four of us traveling, me and the two boys have got a rucksack each.
Yep.
And Madam over here has got, what, 2 suitcases?
No, I've got just one suitcase, okay?
One empty suitcase and one which is filled with knickknacks.
Yes. So it's time to say bye-bye, I think. So until we see you again, not see you again, until we talk to you again on the next episode of this podcast, thank you so much for all the love that you've been sending us, which we see in our analytics. We're always so chuffed, so humbled to see the amount of people from various parts of the world who download the podcast and enjoy it.
Till next time then. Bye-bye now.
Bye.